So it was a week full of brain dead sound bites attempting to pump anything in this market. And more, it is looking like we've already hit the top. It's very plausible. You know, the markets right now are not too happy with the tariffs going on. It's just not a good environment. And Bitcoin is really facing its first bull run in the midst of something like this. And until the money printer goes, I don't really see Bitcoin going back up. And it's possible. But like, where's the enthusiasm? They already blew their load. Right. That the strategic reserve was what Bitcoin they already held. Wow, that's amazing. So, to start things off, we have Michael Saylor in his fucking AI images. He posted this image of him. There's a burning bush. He's got tablets that say, "Thou shalt not sell thy Bitcoin." Like, dude, I don't even know where to begin with this one. You know, on the one hand, it's offensive. Now, I am Catholic. I don't care what Michael Saylor says, so like, I'm not like offended by this at all. But like, it's just like, I know people will get offended by this, but like, this is just, you know, digging into like the kind of, you know, I get the fact that Saylor's leaning into the fact that, you know, support of Bitcoin is like a religion. Well, let's make a joke about it. Like, but this is just not a good look. It's just falling more and more into this like very just perverted take of what peer-to-peer cash should be. And this like hoarding of Bitcoin, it can't last, right? You know, Saylor keeps saying he's never going to sell his Bitcoin, but like, what if he does? And what if the government sells their Bitcoin? You know, once that happens, it has a cascading effect where all these other people will think, oh, Saylor just sold, now I have to sell. And eventually he probably will have to sell unless Bitcoin continues to pump much higher, which it's not doing. So anyways, he posted this AI image. There's other ones too that were even cringier. It's like a whole genre of AI images that Michael Saylor makes. Like, seriously, someone should make like an album and publish all of them. Because it's like really bad boomer humor. And I'm like 95% sure he's hired some guy from like Mumbai to do all this like Twitter stuff for him. I'm like 95% sure. Because it's like very tone deaf. Of course he posted the Studio Ghibli fucking whatever. Anyway, so Michael Saylor did this. And to expand on this, Saylor has this fucking hero complex as well. And he's saying that he might burn his Bitcoin before death for economic immortality. Dude is off his fucking rocker. But that's what he's saying. He wants to buy a bunch of Bitcoin and then he's just never going to sell it. And that's his gift to Bitcoin. This dude is going to go bankrupt. I can't wait. The fallout of Michael Saylor eating shit. Man, that's going to be endless amount of content. Oh man, I mean the alternative is like he becomes like royalty. I mean, it's really either or. He either fails or he's like Elon Musk level, and that's not going to happen because Michael Saylor has convinced himself that the world is going to run on Bitcoin. We know that is ridiculous, and that stablecoins are going to be the dominant choice from nation states. More on that in a sec. So yeah, he also said here, God, I'm not gonna play this clip. I can't fucking deal with Michael Saylor's voice right now. Plus, I'm gonna play another clip that's equally as bad. But Michael Saylor said that Bitcoin is going to $50 million. I think at this point they're just making numbers up. They're just like, oh, well, let's just say it's going to $75 million today. 300 quintillion dollars worth Bitcoin will be worth one day. I don't fucking know. This is even funnier though. So our girl Loony Lummis, she was on stage at the blockchain summit with I think Michael Saylor is with her as well and some other guy. And she has this claim that if Bitcoin is held for 20 years, Pursuant to the best modeling available, we can reduce our national debt by half. What the hell is she even talking about here? Now I'm going to play this clip so we can listen to it. But she is claiming that we can reduce the national debt by half with the Bitcoin we already have. But, all right, let's play the clip and then break this down.
Bitcoin is easy to store. It is immutable. It is scarce. We can protect it in individual vaults that can be secure and hold it for 20 years. If it is held for 20 years, pursuant to the best modeling available, we can reduce our national debt by half. Now, for me...
So I don't know what models that Loony Lummis is looking at, but how are we going to be cutting down the national debt by half? Now, looking at the amount of Bitcoin we have right now, they would have to get way more Bitcoin, one. And two, Bitcoin's going to have to go much higher because the current national debt is what, like 36 trillion? I mean, that's probably going to like triple by 20 years from now. What the hell is she even talking about? To expand on this too, where are they going to get all the Bitcoin? They have to spend money to get the Bitcoin based off her freaking bill. This kind of thing, when you hear stuff like this, that is just reeking of bullshit. It's unbelievable that there are people out there who are like slurping this up as if it's like gospel. It's frankly unbelievable. So she says, yeah, we can reduce the national debt by half. And there's like 3 people clapping in the audience. It sounds like no one's there. It was like a smattering of, oh, woo. That's all you heard. So anyways, that was the stupid things of the week. I don't know. This could be like a weekly bit where I just freaking play a clip of Saylor or Lummis and just cringe. Because it really is just endless. I mean, how much more gas do they have in the tank here? How much more can they like milk this, huh? Like if we're in what month? It's almost April, right? Tomorrow is April, right? So if we are in September, do you think they're still going to be talking about Bitcoin's going to be worth $50 million? Especially if we have like choppiness in the market. Are they still going to be like keeping this grift on? I know people are already starting to turn on Lummis because, she's just like, but Saylor's still in good, he's still in like held in good faith. I don't know fucking how, but he is probably because he's actually buying Bitcoin. And like just today too, he bought more, he bought like $1 billion worth of Bitcoin through MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy purchased more Bitcoin. And I mean, the market's still chopping too. It's not really having that impact. It's just not interesting to people anymore. I mean, man, if we don't get money printer, Bitcoin's gonna get hurt pretty bad, and the market in general is gonna dump. So they gotta pray the money printer's coming, and I don't know if it's coming at least within the next 6 months. And if that's the case, it's gonna be a tough time to be a Bitcoiner.